we're fine.
We're rotated, we're fine. We're on it. Are we back now? Unfortunately, I did it to my own Facebook and not in the group. Are we there? Right, so Sue Dring. Hi, Sue. How are you? Again? Only thing is, what can you see us both? To join on video. I don't think I'm going to click anything at the minute because we're not quite sure what we're doing. You would have thought we'd have prepped all this, but hey, we like winging it, don't we, Lorraine?
We do like winging it.
There's nothing like a bit of winging, right? Yes, but you're both sideways. Oh, hi. Okay. Oh, I don't know why. Hang on, that's my thumb in the way. There we go. Can you see us now? Turn your device up. We've turned. Where are we? I can see and hear you. Hi, Sue. Hi, Janice again. Hang on, because my phone's sort of like... Right, we've turned the device. Can you see us? Unfortunately, it's not going to let us do it landscape. Right, so we're back on video. Bring them back. Hi, Caroline. Thank you for joining us again. Oh, hi, Claire. How are you?
That was hard work.
It was hard work, but we're kind of having to sort of like getting close, aren't we? Because
good job, we're good friends.
We've got it in portrait now because for some reason it wouldn't let us do it the other way. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Jane. Right, so I think we've finally got it. Yes, but you're on the side. Are we? Are we still on the side?
No, we're the right way up now.
We're the right way up.
Denise,
okay.
Are you sure you're not on the side, Denise? Have you had a pint?
She's been on that gin. Hi, Gay. How are you? And Brenda again. Nancy, thank you. I am so sorry.
Hi, Claire.
First of many, hopefully, that we're going to be able to do these Facebook Lives. And it was just something that I really wanted to do for a very long time. And just to say hi, really, to all of you. Thank you all so much for all your support throughout the good few years that we've had the group, haven't we? Was it 2018?
Yes, I do believe so.
Should have done my research before, shouldn't I? But yeah, so I just thought it'd be a really nice way just for us to have a catch up because it's really nice to do the posts in the group, but it just seems a little bit unpersonal and it'd be nice just to... Hi, Lou. That's my friend from school many years ago. Known her for many years. Hope you're all right, Lou.
Another one.
Oh, I have got another friend. I didn't tell Lorraine about you, Lou, but yes, I have actually told her all about you, Lou. I can be your tech support if you like. Sue, I might have to take you up on that. I'm used to doing it at the studio. I have people doing it for me. So yeah, so I just thought it'd be really nice to have this catch up. If there's anything you want to ask, anything that you'd like to see in the group, because it's really hard from sort of my perspective, because obviously we all know there's lots of groups out there and there's lots of different crafters in the group, different abilities, you know, so if there's anything that you feel that to make this group, I want it kind of to be like a community, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sort of like more of a community, somewhere where you can ask anything, do anything, show us anything, sort of like get to know each other on a bit more of a personal level.
I think the main thing is that you're going to be more proactive in the group now,
I'm definitely going to be a lot more proactive, yeah. As you probably...
time.
It's taken a long time to kind of decide where I wanted to go in this crazy craft world. And I've kind of decided this is what I want to do. More Facebook Lives. You've obviously been seeing that I've been doing lots of reels, a lot more posts. So it was just something that's been a long time coming, but I've never really had the chance to actually do it, have I? So
No.
And even when Lorraine's in my ear saying, you need to do it, you know, it's just getting, and maybe a Teams group crafting session, absolutely, Sue, that is something that I would really like to do. And that was something that I did mention in the post a couple of weeks ago, because I do obviously want to do some online classes for everybody. But I also want to do them a little bit different to what other people do, because it's nice to see that you're all interacting and you're all typing away, commenting. But I thought if we could do something a bit more like on a Zoom sort of meeting kind of thing, so we can have all your faces there, it would be a lot more sort of like personal.
I've moved out so you can get more middle look. So
hello. Much prefer the still post to the reels. Right, Mariam. I'll tell you a story, shall I? I do too. But unfortunately, Facebook and Instagram don't. So when I do a post, only a small fraction of my followers, my friends on Facebook, actually see those posts. Reels, however, so when I do the videos, they are seen by a much wider audience, okay? So I've done my research. I've been doing lots of research, haven't I, Lorraine?
Research, yes.
And so going back to that, so where was I going with that? Yes, so when I do it on Instagram, probably only, I think I've only got about 1,000 followers, but I think out of that 1,000, I probably only hit about 100 to 200 of my followers doing a normal post. But Reels, doing my Reels, is hitting a much wider audience, and an audience that don't actually follow me. Are you following me here? Okay, and it's the same as with Facebook. Okay, so I have to do the Reels, I have to do the stories as well to keep everybody interacting, because unfortunately the algorithm for both Facebook and Instagram is all about your Reels. It's all about, they want to get a bit more like TikTok, and to be a bit more like TikTok, unfortunately we have to go with it. And
but you can still put stills
in. So I will be still putting the stills on. I did in the group the other day, because I think somebody did pick that up, that she would prefer to see everything by stills. So just bear with me on it, because obviously I'm on Facebook, my Facebook. We've got a Facebook group, obviously, because you're watching me from there. Hi, Deborah. And thank you, Amelia, for joining us again. So I'm on Facebook group, and then obviously I'm on Instagram, and YouTube. My biggest problem is trying to do something different on each platform. Most of my followers are obviously on my Facebook, and then I've got a lot more in the group that don't actually follow me on my Facebook. Okay, are you with me on this? You with me on this? We lost.
I think I'm with you.
She's with me. So the idea is I'm getting there, because I need to be doing something different on each platform, so that those that you follow me on each of those platforms aren't just seeing the same thing. Okay, so if I post it on Facebook, you're going to see it again, obviously, on what they're seeing it on. So you're seeing it on Instagram as well. And then obviously I'm posting it in the group, because a lot of you in the group don't actually follow me on Facebook or on Instagram. Okay, so eventually my Facebook will become a Facebook page, and I will have to invite everybody, because unfortunately Facebook's already telling me I've got too many followers on my Facebook and too many friends. So that's something that I will be doing in the next few weeks. I will set up my page, so you can all, obviously, if you want to follow me on there, still follow me in the group, because the group is going to be something different. So in the group, as I say, I want it to be a little bit more of a community. Hi, Liam. I don't know who you are, but hi. So the group, I want it to be more of a craft community, not just craft. What are you laughing at? Hang on a minute, she's laughing. She's on one.
No, you're all
You
right.
put us together. Hi, Gillian. Welcome. It's really nice, actually, to see lots of you that actually come to my classes. So if you didn't know, I do actually do classes from home. The reason I decided to do them from home was actually because it was trying to get enough people to actually who are free on a certain day to make it worth my while to actually book somewhere. And to book somewhere is pretty pricey. Also, that means that we're structured to a real time. So if we've only got the room to say like 4 o'clock, that means that we have to finish about 3:30 so I can get cleaned up and get gone. And as you all know, Denise, Wendy that I know isn't on Facebook, we're going to have to get her on Facebook, Denise. Gillian, you know that we can run quite a bit over time. I know the very first one we did from home, well, from this home, which I'm in Mansfield at the minute, we ran, I think we finished at 8 o'clock, didn't we, the first time? Yeah. And we were supposed to finish at like 4. Yeah. So I run classes from home, and they are a lot more, I think, personal, a lot more relaxed. They're normally between, I either do 4 or 6, sometimes 8. Hi Liam, first time watcher. That's okay, because this is the first time we've done a Facebook Live, so that's great.
We thought there'd only be me and Nikki watching it.
We did actually panic a little bit and looked at each other and thought, okay, this is going to be weird if we only get one. Hi Linda, thank you for watching. So this is the first time for all of us in the group. As you can see, I'm not in my craft room. I'm actually in the dining end of my kitchen. Now, shall I tell them the real truth? Why? It is because it is very cold in my conservatory, and that's where I've got my craft room. But I'm going to be completely honest with you. My table is a mess. Okay, so I've got resin stuff all over it at the minute that I'm finishing off, and then I've also got all my Cricut stuff. So it was just like, okay, so I've been working on my dining table for the last couple of days, doing some more Lily projects, and you will be glad to know that I will be uploading a video. Are we going to do it on YouTube? Was it just say I was going to do it on YouTube and in the group? Yeah. Yes, so the group, you group members will get to see it first, and then that'll probably be like one of them sort of speeded up, sort of no sound video, I think. And then I will pop the full video with me talking and explaining it all in detail over on my YouTube. And it's no good anybody asking me what my YouTube is, because I have no idea. Do you know, Lorraine?
I don't. Nikki Craft.
It's Nikki Craft. So if you just put in YouTube, Craft. Nikki Craft, there will come up.
There is a Nikki Crafts. That is not the one. You want Nikki Craft without the S. There's a picture of Nikki on there. And
obviously it'll have a picture of me on there as well. Yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
And then also obviously follow me on Instagram as well, because I will be doing different things on different platforms. So I've kind of decided that on Instagram at some point I will concentrate possibly more on my resin. Most of you have probably seen in the group that is my new obsession, and when I say obsession, it's an obsession. It's a complete obsession. Yes. So I've been told to put my hands down. This is why you need your best friend with you. Sorry, I'll keep going out of shot there. Is that better?
That's better.
There we go. Better. I've been told. It is well worth sort of following me everywhere. Can you just let me know, somebody or anybody that's watching, is the sound okay? Because I was thinking about investing in a mic so that you could sort of like hear me properly. But if you're all hearing me properly, then obviously I wouldn't need to do that. And Sue Popperwell's on it, and she's just put, you can find me at Nikki Craft 3761.
Oh.
But I'm sure if you just put Nikki Craft in, it'll come up. Oh, that's brilliant. Thank you, Caroline. So I don't have to invest in a microphone. That's great. Okay. That's great. Thank you. So what was I going to say? So what else were we going to say? So what have we been up to? Well, what have I been up to?
Well, what have you been up to?
My life's full of surprises. Didn't have a greatest of Christmases. Unfortunately, my dad was taken into hospital. He's seriously ill. He was taken in Christmas Day. It's something that we've been prepared for. We've known is going to happen, but unfortunately, when it does, it's sort of a bit of a shock. And he's still in hospital, and it's just basically waiting for that phone call. But anyway, and then obviously, Lorraine, you didn't have a very good Christmas.
No,
Well, you had a good. Your Christmas was okay.
was fine, but the New Year's Eve, Pat, my husband, his sister died unexpectedly, so we've both had a bit of
a shock,
bit of a rough time for both of us.
So it's not been the greatest
Nikki with the dad
start.
and me with my sister-in-law, and so
it really hasn't been a good start for 2023. But yeah, we're here anyway, and life goes on, unfortunately, and I'm just going to try and make the most of it.
Yeah.
That's what we've decided.
We've got a first question from Gillian.
Right, Gillian. Oh, I do actually think you did message me earlier, but I am so sorry. I had quite a bit on to do this afternoon. So, paper that I use to make my flowers with. So, I'd use two. Okay, so I use the Heartfelt Creations paper that's specifically for, I was putting my hands down because I know I'm going to get told off, which is specifically for flower shaping. Okay, but then I also use the pink frog. The pink frog.
Super smooth.
Yeah, there you go. Lorraine,
I mean,
Lorraine knows because she does my ordering for me, because when it's on special offer on Create and Craft,
Nikki's not a member.
I'm not, pointless us both being members, got to make the most of it. So hi Joan, hi Tina, thank you for joining us. So the pink frog, to be honest, is my go-to cardstock. That's for my flowers, my flower shaping, for my stamping and my die cutting. For my die cuts, I do use the pink frog, but I actually, what was that one? The one that I've been using recently.
The one that I ordered for you was from Jelly Bean. It's just 220 gram.
So that was the Jelly Bean, and that does all my die cutting.
Yeah.
So now we're talking about card. Let's talk about what we've got coming up. So is the pink frog the 300 GSM?
It is, and it's also good for watercolouring and
that's what I was just going to say.
Alcohol markers.
Yeah.
It takes anything.
So
it's an all-rounder.
You can use the oxides on it. So I have been using obviously oxides a lot to do lots of my colouring. That is my go-to colouring. But obviously Lorraine, I haven't got the tin here, it's over there. Lorraine brought me some of the distress pencils. Okay, so the distress pencils are absolutely brilliant, and the pink frog cardstock works an absolute dream with it. With them, should I say. I'm still learning. I'm still practicing. Yes, I know, Caroline. I don't think I'm ever going to get to your standards, but eventually I hope I will, because I don't know whether a lot of you know, I was big into my colouring.
Yeah.
So before I even did any work on Create and Craft, before I even did any work with Heartfelt, which is going back about 11 years ago, I used to use alcohol markers, and I used to do a lot of colouring, and alcohol markers is something that I haven't used in a very long time. I've had them out, I've had a little play, and I always seem to go back to my watercolour pencils, my oxides, what are the others? The Zig markers. We like the Zig markers, don't we?
Clean water brushes, aren't they?
I think so. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not interested in the names. So yeah, and I always seem to go back to that. But new year, new start, as I said, and I want to sort of get back into a little bit more colouring, and using a lot of different mediums. So that's the plan. So you will see me use a lot more of the alcohol markers. And Brenda, right, I will be doing, right. The only thing about me doing a review for Tim Holt's watercolour pencils is I obviously will have to use a few others so that I can show you the difference. Okay, in my opinion, so far, Tim Holtz has basically won me over on his pencils. for various reasons. So one is obviously the colours match the oxides. They match the distress inks, which means that when I have all my inks out, I obviously have got my pencils now that I know that are going to coordinate with it. And they also match the heartfelt papers very, very well as well. So, yeah, Tim Holtz has sort of won me over on these. And the difference with sort of like, so you've probably seen me using the paintbrush, and then I pick my ink up either off my glass mat or directly from the ink pad, whether it be oxide or the distress markers. Sorry, I'm just reading as well. So I use a paintbrush, but the one difference that I found with using the pencils is you get a much more intense colour. Don't you? That's what I said to you. That was the very first thing that I realised. The only other thing that I did realise is don't go in heavy-handed. Okay, there we go. I've broken 3 so far, and I don't know if anybody else has had this problem. I do know Caroline has these. Caroline, have you broken any, or is it just me being too heavy-handed? But I have mended them, okay? They've got a little kind of sticky tape on them, and it hasn't stopped it. And as far as the difference is, these are woodless, basically. So the whole of this is colour, okay? And then to sharpen it, you just need, I'm using, what have I got here? The Stedler, is it Stedler? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
So it's got obviously the 2 holes, and I use the smaller one, and then I collect all my bits in here. And I've seen some really great fun things that you can actually do with these. So that is something that I'm going to have a play with and share with you all over the next coming days. It's quite exciting, actually. I get actually carried away, don't I, Lorraine?
You do, as always.
I always have a notepad on hand, and Caroline said you're too heavy-handed. I kind of thought I was, to be honest.
Yes.
That was only in the first few days, though, Caroline. You know, I'm kind of learning. Hi, Sarah. Thanks for watching. What else was I going to say? Yeah, so that's the pencil. So yes, I will be doing a review on them.
I think as well in the group, just put a couple of your old cards where you've done the actual mark.
I think I did.
So,
I was going through it actually, and I do think that I possibly did do a few last year. I posted.
I think a lot of you might be surprised. Well, maybe not, but how good Nikki's alcohol mark colouring is.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
The ink tents Sue Popperwell's put now. What have I been looking at, Lorraine?
What's that?
The ink tents. That's what I'm after. I priced them up.
Yes.
I know where I'm going to buy them from. Yes, so I will be. Have you tried them, Sue? What did you think to
She's
the
not borrowing
ink tents?
mine if she snaps them.
Yeah. Because, as I say, the reason I like the Tim Holtz is the colours, basically, and the fact that they have got a really deep pigment in them. But yes, I definitely have got my eye on the ink tents,
I think
haven't
once
I?
you have,
And I can't wait till next Christmas for them, Lorraine. Okay, just a hint.
Yeah.
So if you was thinking.
Well, your birthday's
yes.
not till August, so.
So Brenda's put, but you aren't heavy-handed with the daubers. No, I'm not heavy. No, I'm not actually. And do you know what? I still do use my daubers a lot. You'll find that when I do show you, do share with you the video that I'm going to do with the Tim Holtz pencils, I still use my daubers as well to blend. So it's definitely worth watching that review.
Brenda,
when
will
I
you
do
stop it? I can't afford them for Easter. It's too soon.
Oh, I love you, Brenda. It's not too soon. You've got a few months to think about it. So can we watch later? If you're talking about the live, yes, I have done some research because I like my research.
You do like your research.
And apparently when I finish the live, I can upload this so you can watch it over again if you really want to. And so that's the reviews that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing lots of different reviews, whether it's cardstock, whether it's anything to do with heartfelt. And yes, there was actually comment earlier. Somebody asked, was I still going to be doing heartfelt? Was I going to be doing heartfelt shows?
see.
Okay. Yes, I am going to still be doing heartfelt shows, okay? Do not worry, I am not running, I am not walking away from heartfelt. This is something that this is something that I want to do for myself. Putting my hands down again because I can see her looking. So basically you all know that Create and Craft had a takeover last year, and there's been lots and lots of changes. And one of those changes has been that they have cut the shows, basically. At the end of the day, things change, and we have to go with it, you know. So I haven't been doing as many heartfelt shows. And that's nothing to do with heartfelt either. That it is purely Create and Craft.
It's that the one day special, isn't it? It's gone from 5 shows down to 4 for everybody.
Yeah, it's not just me.
heartfelt.
Yeah.
It
has been for it's all the companies. Yeah. And I've also, you would have seen that I have worked with lots of companies over the last 11 years. Shall we name a few? Right, so I'll start right from the beginning. For those of you that don't know me that well, hi Jennifer, thanks for watching. So where did I start? Right, so I started actually with Creative Expressions, which is a UK-based company, and they actually distributed Heartfelt Creations products. And I think I've said this story many times on my shows.
I think you said
so I'll cut it down.
Other week.
I did, yes.
But it's always nice to hear.
So yes, I actually started with Creative Expressions first. And then from Creative Expressions, within a few months, I moved directly to Heartfelt Creations. And that's where I started doing the shows for them. I was already on the design team, and they asked me to do the shows over here in the UK. And then over the last few years, over the last 6 years, I've worked for a lot of different companies, usually through either a Chanda or Create and Craft as it was. So I've worked with Memory Box,
Lily of the Valley.
No, I haven't done Lily of the Valley.
Wasn't it? What was that?
No, it wasn't Lily of the Valley. Where have you got Lily? That's because we was talking about Lily
That
of the Valley. We like Lily of the Valley stamps. Hobby House.
Hobby House.
I've done Hobby House.
Sorry.
I've done the digital one, Serif. What other ones have I done? iCraft. Craft Tree.
Have you done any Chameleon pens?
I did Chameleon pens. I've worked with a lot of companies over the years. So in the next few months, I'm hoping to be able to announce some good news. I can't say anything yet because nothing has been written in stone. But all I'm saying is just watch this space, because I think this is going to be a massive opportunity to me, isn't it? You know, sometimes we something happens and you kind of like think, oh dear, now what am I going to do? Okay, so when the takeover and etc. with the shows happened, it was just like I kind of sat back and kind of thought, right, where am I going to go? What do I want to do? So this opportunity's come up. It's something that I have done before, but this is going to be hopefully very, very different. And it's going to work really well in the group as well. So it will mean that hopefully I will get to do lots more different, work with lots more different products. I can't really say too much yet, can I? No. But yes, hopefully you will be seeing me around Facebook and Instagram a lot more, but not for Heartfelt. It will be for somebody else. But as I say, I'm not walking away from Heartfelt. This is something that I'm doing as well as Heartfelt. Yes, I miss the old Hachanda. Yeah, I'm not sure. Who's that? Jennifer. Let's just put that. I know Jennifer. But you know, although it's different and the shows are very different, they're more like the old Create and Craft shows. The studio, the people, it's still an absolutely amazing environment, and I really, really enjoy going and sort of mixing with everybody there. Lorraine sometimes comes, don't you?
Yeah, I love
and
going
then
chit-chatting.
She loves chit-chatting. I go on that air for an hour and I come out and I get all the gossip about all what's coming up and what companies are doing what and who's leaving and who's doing this show and who's not doing that show anymore. So yeah, it is really fun. Feed up with the adverts on the shows. Does that mean like when they're advertising the clear pay, etc.? Yeah. I think that's something that they have to do. Sometimes they do put the adverts on to give the demonstrator or the presenter just that little bit of time because maybe we need a mic changing or batteries changing. Or you
get set for the next demo
or get set up for the next demo. But yeah, I can't. As I say, at the end of the day, the studio work. I have to go with whatever they're doing, whether or not I agree or disagree. So yeah, we'll leave it there. Oh, good, more lives. Yes, Jennifer. There's definitely going to be some more lives. Here in the group, I'm hoping to get at least. Well, it is going to be one a week. I will let you know on a Sunday when that's going to be, okay? Now, please bear with me because, as I said, my dad's health is not good, so I might book a live in and I might not be able to keep up with it. So, but I will let you all know what's going on, or Lorraine will let you know if anything's happened and I have to cancel. But that would probably be the only reason why I would cancel. So obviously we're just having the chit chat today. Some of them will just be, fed up. Oh, fed up with, is that fed up with me or fed up with Create and Craft? Sorry.
No, it's that one you've read, feed up.
No, I'm reading down here. Fed up. Oh, right, I've got you. Yeah, fed up with the, yeah. Well, I'd like to say somebody might be watching from Create and Craft, but I don't think it'll make any difference. Loved it when you did HH products, but love heartfelt. HH products.
Hobby House.
Oh, Hobby House. Oh, I do love my Hobby House.
I was just trying to find a picture because when I first started crafting,
they're on my Pinterest.
I was watching Create and Craft.
Right, yes.
And I actually, Nikki did a little notebook, and as you know, Create and Craft used to give out somebody got pulled out and
out the hat. It was
out
the
the hat.
It wasn't a hat. It was a cup.
Yeah. Anyway,
magic cup, wasn't it?
So all those years ago, I got pulled out. So I've actually still got the little notebook that Nikki did live on that show.
I know.
And I'm just going to I'm trying to find it.
And how we actually met was back in 2000 and...
About 18, something like that.
When I first did my classes, when I was based in Boston, Lorraine actually came to one of my classes, and that's how we actually met. Denise Morris, are you still there, Denise? Hi, Martin. I was actually reading on Facebook. It will be nice to see you back on Create and Craft doing, what is it you're doing? Spellbinders. Sounds interesting. Oh, that's it. The Cup of Chance, Angela. Thank you. I knew it was magic. Oh, it was the magic hands, wasn't it? It was the floor manager, Magic Hands. So yeah, they definitely need to bring that back. So what was I saying? So I did the classes. So, and Denise Morris, you actually came to one of my classes in Peterborough going back to, was it 2016? That is how long I've actually been doing classes for. Lorraine's got a picture.
This is the, let me see.
And this is a Hobby House.
How do I
think that is just a topper. I don't think I coloured that. I'm not 100% sure. I can't tell.
There
we go.
Can you see that? That is and I've still got that now.
And that's going. Does it have a date on it? That'd be nice.
No, because this has just been took recently, hasn't it? Because I found it.
Oh yes, she keeps everything.
Yeah,
I've been crafting
about
everything.
12 years, 13 years. So.
Seems a long time ago. In the little cottage. Oh, hi Lynn. Yes, that was in Bicker, wasn't it?
Hawthorne.
Hawthorne Cottage. Oh, I move around. So. Hopefully, oh yes, Caroline, you was there as well. Oh yeah, of course, Stamp-A-Lot, that was the name, yeah. I still see actually that they still do classes. Maybe they might invite me one day. Who knows? Where are your classes now? Right, Sam. So I'm based in Mansfield, and that's where I do the classes from home. So
Nottinghamshire.
It's in Nottinghamshire. Hi, Liam. I have no idea who Liam is, but he says that's incredible. Well, thank you. What's incredible? Everything. Hi, Cheryl. Right, nice to see you live. I still have an old card Nikki made from Create and Craft too. Oh, my goodness. Good old cup of chance.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Keep everything. I met you when you came to Dandy Crafts in South Wales. Oh, my goodness. How long ago was that? How long ago was that,
I've never even
Angela?
heard of Dandy Crafts.
Oh my goodness. Oh, and who was the name of the lady that had the shop? Hi, Laurie. Is it Laurie? Laurie? From Ohio. Wow.
Ooh.
Oh, thank you for joining us.
Hello.
You have to get your face in. There we go. This is for anybody that doesn't know, this is Lorraine, my best friend ever. She puts up with a lot.
A very lot.
Yes. She's my rock, aren't you?
Well.
In more ways than one. And she's admin on the group. So you very often see Lorraine posting some. But I am trying to get Lorraine to actually post a lot of her cards because she does make a lot of cards and she does buy every single collection.
Of course I do.
Oh, Cup of Chance got me bunch of goodies during the US days. Oh, I do miss those. Oh, Carlton. Oh, I know Carlton very well. Well, not very well. I knew somebody from Carlton very well. We'll say no more there, Sam. Yeah, that'd be great. She demos on Hobby Maker now with Debbie Moore Designs. Yeah, I can't think of her name. Mandy Jane, that was it. Thank you, Caroline. Oh, I love these chitty chats. Yeah. I could probably sit here all day. Claire says that she's a good nurse. Are you a good nurse? Yes.
No, because I'm not a nurse, am I?
You was that day. I do too. Don't get so much craft time, sadly. Do you know, it's really, really strange because sometimes even when I'm really busy, I still like to find time to actually do a bit of craft. That's my escapism from life, unfortunately. But it is my life. And I am not lying when I say craft is basically my life because it is my life, isn't it, Lorraine?
Yes.
Everything. You know, and I was looking for a hobby. That's how I got into well, it's not how I got into resin. That's a very long story, isn't it, Lorraine?
A very, very long story.
Yeah, met somebody and he does resin floors, and so so that's how I got into my resin.
And that's where the journey started.
And that's where my resin. But if you really, you know, because obviously the group is all about card making, scrapbooking. I will, as I say, be doing lots more classes. Hi, Sue. Yes, you did come to my classes in Bicker. Oh, that was a while ago. Nanny Sue, that's what we used to call you. And you knitted, or did you crochet the little coat for Jack? Jack, my Chihuahua.
Jack. Oh, bless him.
Yeah. So yeah. Where was I going? I'm kind of rambling about everything because I'm getting excited. I'm reading all these comments, and so mine is just a hobby. Work gets in the way. Well, yeah, because I seem to be spending more time these days researching. Lorraine loves my researching, don't you? Because obviously I've had to learn a lot about the algorithms, how they work. I've done lots of webinars and lives and things. So that when I do finally get into the world of social media, I kind of know what I'm doing. Do I know what I'm doing?
Well, you're getting there.
I'm getting there.
You're getting there.
I'm getting there, yeah. So yes, I did fancy you remembered that.
She did fancy remembering that.
Oh, fancy. Oh, right, I read it wrong there. Oh, yes, of course I remembered. I'm not going to forget that, Sue.
Hi, Carol.
I'd love to see some of the resin work you're doing. I've got a lot. Do you want to go on Can I just show you a few bits that I did just before Christmas?
Where am I going? Shall I start with that?
Yeah.
What's in there?
Yeah, just grab a couple of the bits because I made some bits for my lounge. So Lorraine's just going to go and get them. So you can have a look at it. But yeah, work does get in the way. And as I say, this is my work. And you would probably think that I would get up in the morning. Thank you. And
that one there.
Yeah. And, just go straight into the craft room, which I do. But like everybody, I sometimes get up and I just like have a total block and I think, but I've got cars to make, I need to get stuff.
Canvas?
Yeah, you can grab the canvas. And then one of the ones off the wall, if you like, the other one, or there's one up there I can just see. So, I lose my mojo, but unfortunately it's my work. So sometimes I have no choice but to do it. But yeah, it's my escapism. I can spend hours on hours every day, just doing and pottering. I feel like I do nothing, but then I'm colouring or making flowers, die cutting, stamping,
Yes.
prepping for my shows.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, I do get it. I think it was Sue that put that work gets in the way, but I suppose I am lucky because this is my work. This is my job. What have we got there? Sorry, I'm late. Nice to see you, Sheila. Hi, thank you for joining us. Right, so let's have a look. Should we have a look at some of my resin? Because I've got to show you. Right, so these were done with moulds. There we go. I'll just give you. So these are obviously in the colour for my living room. Okay, so that says home. I don't know, it's back to front on the camera there. And then we've got this one that says dream. Okay, so just show that. I will be putting them obviously on Instagram and I am going to be doing some tutorials on them as well. It's took me about 4 months to kind of learn what I've learned and I'm still actually learning. And then there's that one that says love. That actually looks a lot bigger on the screen. They're not actually that big. I think that's about 2.5, 3 inches. And then I've done a few tables and some bits. What else have I done? The keychains. And then this is a canvas that I did. So I didn't realise if you just grab that one off there. It's called geode, apparently. Okay, now before I even knew anything about resin, I actually was told by my resin man that the canvases that I'd done needed resin on. And that's what I did. So I actually put resin on them and oh my goodness, look at that. Okay, but this was one of the first ones that I did, but I actually did the design first, not even knowing about resin. To be honest, I don't even think I knew what resin was.
No.
I didn't know what resin was, but yeah. So that's just a couple of bits that I've actually done. I've got hundreds of bits, to be honest. I've got a whole bedroom. So Claire, you know the bedroom that you stayed in? That is no longer a bedroom. That is my... I call it a resin room, but it's a resin studio. It's a resin mess. It's actually a resin mess at the minute.
It is. And we've done a canvas, haven't we, for my
We did a canvas for Lorraine's living room. So yeah. So will I be doing workshops on them? Do you mean the resin face to face, like from home? It's something that, yes, Jennifer, I do want to do. Not sure that I'm ready for it yet. I'm still, as I say, I'm still learning, but I will be doing some videos on YouTube regarding the resin from scratch. So basically, I will take you all from the beginning, basically learn with me. Okay, and to be honest, it's the same as papercraft. At the end of the day, you never ever stop learning. I have not stopped learning. No. I learn something new in papercraft most days. There's usually something. I get inspired by you guys when you put anything in the group. I learn from Instagram, YouTube, and it's just an ongoing thing. But it was something that, yeah, I thought I would like to sort of do on YouTube as sort of like, you know, follow with me, learn with me, make the mistakes before, you know, watch me make the mistakes before you actually go out and spend all that money on resin and then realise actually I've just wasted hundreds of pounds, because I have done that, haven't I?
Yes.
Okay. Even though I've been told that I'm too critical, I kind of play with the resin a little bit too much and realised actually resin isn't like paper. I haven't got hours to play with it. I literally have 40 minutes to do a design. And the other thing that I learned, never ever answer the door when you're in the middle of doing a design on a table. Okay, never. I answered the door once and I was halfway through a table and I thought it was just a delivery, and it wasn't. Unfortunately, it was a lovely young man that wanted me to sign up for a children's charity. And me being me, didn't want to be rude. And I stood at the door for 20 minutes. So by the time I went upstairs, back in the resin room, the table had kind of gone hard and only half of it was done. So yes, that was kind of a bit of a mess. Right, so Brenda, I've always been interested in the pencils. Oh, is there still room in the corner of the resin room? No. Basically, no. I've got 1, 2, 3 tables in there, Claire, because I can't just work off one, because obviously resin has to cure. So I'll make some things and then that table is ready for curing. So then I move to the next table, and then the other table is where I mix and have all my colours. And also because it's toxic, well, the one that I use is basically non-toxic. I would never ever chance, because I have all the windows open. So unfortunately, it's not safe to actually sleep in. I'm looking forward to your video on YouTube on resin. Thank you, Jennifer. I would love it if, you know, there was some people that actually do want to follow me in the resin. You can probably see my eyes lighting up, to be honest, because it's made me realise that, because obviously I've been paper crafting for a very, very long time, basically self-taught until I found YouTube. And to be honest, the only real thing that I sort of like learned from YouTube was colouring, and that's where I started watching. Oh well, Lorraine, proud you're watching.
I am. I'm just
so,
looking through the comments.
So yeah, going back to the resin, it kind of made me realise that, you know, we've all been there. We've all sort of wanted to get into craft. And where on earth do we start? What do we buy? What do we need? What don't we need? I made some huge mistakes when I first started in craft, because I brought anything and everything basically that Create and Craft was selling. If they told me it was good and I needed it, I brought it. And 11 years down the line, I've kind of learned that that's probably not a good idea.
No, and I'm still learning it.
So you're still there.
Yeah,
but
still buy everything.
There is normally one delivery a day that I have that is either resin related or craft related. Even if it's just something silly. Do you get this? Even if you know it's just some white cardstock that you're getting delivered, I get excited. I get excited, don't I?
Yeah.
What did I get delivered earlier? And I said to you, oh, open that. I can't even remember what I've ordered.
Yeah, exactly.
It was just some acetone that you use for your resin. It's what you use. It's 100% alcohol, so it's what you clean it up with. And I got excited. And, you know, it's just... I said from when you started the resin work, you should do. Yes, you did, Claire. I know it's something, as I say, I will do, and I have done some videos, but they're not really what I want to put on yet. I've got my work area to kind of sort out. I'm trying to learn and resulting in my massive declutter. Sam,
I've seen your declutter,
but the
Sam.
trouble. Right, okay, so what I've learned about decluttering, okay, don't ever do it on a, like, right, that's got to go, I've realised some of the stuff that I decluttered back 2 years ago, I now wish that I hadn't. Because when I moved from Crowland to Mansfield, I had to have a massive clear out because I had a much bigger house and I had a double garage. And I've only got a single garage here. So I had a massive clear out, and I gave my friend Trish a massive box of Spellbinder dies and lots of bits and pieces. And a lot of things actually did go in the skip. Okay, don't judge me on that. The only reason it went in the skip was because I was moving and I was doing it on my own, basically. And I skipped things that I shouldn't have skipped because I didn't think I would be doing it anymore. And
too popular. Just put it in the loft.
I know that now. I wish I had just put it in the loft. Because I went out into the garage to go through some boxes. Was it yesterday?
Yeah.
Because I know I've got tons and tons of stencils. I want to get back into a little bit mixed media, and I was going to do a video on it. And do you think I could find my stencils? Sorry, getting told off. I can't find the stencils. So obviously they were decluttered. I know not in the same way as you, Sam, but unfortunately I had 2 weeks.
Didn't have much choice,
I had
did you?
2 weeks to move out, and I had no choice. I had to die cutting machines. I had to be brutal, didn't I?
Yeah.
I could cry about it, but hey. Hi, Yvette. Thank you. What's she saying sad for? Am I making you sad? Or is it about the decluttering? I know. I class myself a part-time craft and a collector of a lot of the time. Jennifer. As I say, I'm not a hoarder because I do have a good clear out every now and again, don't I, Lorraine?
Yeah, I'm the hoarder.
But Lorraine is the hoarder. But I think as crafters are all the same.
Yeah.
We see it, we want it, we need it. We talk ourselves into the fact that we need it. But as I say, I've moved into a much smaller house now, so I have to kind of, be very careful on what I actually do buy now. Although because at the beginning of, was it last year? No, towards the end of last year, I wasn't actually sure if I'd be moving or not. Still not 100% sure what I'm doing. Don't laugh, Lorraine. But it looks like I'll probably be in Mansfield for a good year. So I'm now actually thinking I might actually convert the garage into a larger craft room, basically. So I'm hoping my son's going to help me do that. So lots of exciting things, and that actually means as well that I can have my classes and make the classes slightly bigger. So I'm thinking maybe I would be able to get 10 of you guys in and do classes. And any plans for heartfelt workshops? Amelia, I have been actually doing them, but because I've only got such a small house, and I'm only housed, how many do we have? Between 4 and 6, a maximum. 1, 2, 3, 6. I can actually get 8. I can fit 8 in, but it is a struggle. And it's the same ladies that have been coming every single time. So we tend to do one every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks. But Amelia, yes, I have actually got a group. I will add you in the group. So anybody actually, if you are interested in doing the face-to-face workshops, I do actually have a group, and I'll put that in because I tend to ask those ladies first. But I'm hoping to maybe do a class every weekend. Okay, I can't promise it will be every single weekend and every Saturday and Sunday, but to get everybody in, I'm finding that I'm probably going to have to do them on a weekly basis. So anybody that wants to add me to the wants me to add them to my group, then I will do that. So She Shed, yes, Sue, you've got it. She Shed is what I need.
You've got a shed outside that's got.
Well, that's packed with boxes.
Yeah.
So I have made a start decluttering the garage, but then I just keep finding things, which is where the mixed media came in, because I found all my mixed media pastes and paints and things, and So yeah, my problem is paper pads. Paper pads is a big thing for me. That's what I got. That's what got me first. What was we looking at? Oh, gosh. I found I'm following lots of paper companies, and a lot of them are actually from America, aren't they? Are they all from America? I don't think they all are, but I can't remember what they're called. Is it Minte Crafts or something? They do amazing papers. Prima, that I used to buy a lot of. So yeah, I think we're all guilty of the paper pads, and heartfelt paper pads. Wow.
Yeah. Well, we love those.
And when I say I have 3 paper pads, obviously Heartfelt send me one to do the classes. The studio work. But I always have to have that extra one to stroke and look at, and then I have another one that I get now so that I can do the classes. So yeah, I'm kind of guilty of that. Yes, please add me to your workshop groups. That'd be, yeah, Sam, I'll add you into the group. Claire, I'll add you into the group as well. There is actually just locally a bed and breakfast, and it's I'm saying it's a bed and breakfast, but it's actually beautiful, isn't it?
Which one's that?
I don't know. Some lady that came said, and who was it that came to one of my classes and said that she stayed there, or she was going to book it and they didn't.
Was it Rebecca and...
Was it Rebecca and Jacqueline? Did you come across the bed and breakfast? I'm not sure if Jacqueline's here. Sure it was, and we looked it up online, and I said, oh my goodness, it was sort of like at a lake near it. But yeah, there's a lot of local places that you can actually stay. I did have, obviously, Claire that stayed on the first class when I had a spare bedroom, but unfortunately I don't have a spare bedroom now. But yeah, there is a couple of really nice places here. So we'll look into that. Make a note of that, Lorraine.
Yeah, there's lots of
would you add me to the
lodges.
group? Yeah, I'll add you. Well, do these comments stay? I think they do if when I see the live. So I can read through them and I'll add you.
Send a private message to either me or Nikki, and then we'll put you in the group, just so we don't miss anybody.
Yeah. As I say, I'm going to try and do one every weekend. I might have to give myself the odd weekend off, but
you might have
or
to.
if it falls that I'm at the studio, and I think my next shows at the studio are the 31st of January and the 1st of February. I'm not sure what day that falls on. Yes, Caroline, I'll add you. I can't. It seems a long time since we saw each other. So yeah, I'd be in my motorhome. Sue, I can make some space outside. I'm sure the neighbours won't mind, will they?
No.
No. Why not? I don't know. Don't know how motorhomes work. Do you have to put them onto electric or something? I suppose it's a bit like a caravan, isn't it? I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, this is pretty random, but yes, Sue.
There's a big car park across the road anyway.
Oh, is that?
Just over the
road.
over
there? Where's that?
On the main road.
Is that?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I go from A to B, get my shopping delivered. I don't very rarely go out, do I? Sue Popwell's Tuesday and Wednesday, or some online classes would be good for us. Right, Jennifer, yes, online classes. Beginning of March will be the first one. I'm just finalising everything. And as I say, I am hoping that I am going to be able to do it so that it is more of a Zoom class, so that you can see, I can see you guys, you can see me, and there's not all that typing. Okay, can you add me and Lynn to the group? I'm sure, Maria, that you may be in the group. Or did I just add the people that were coming? I can't remember now. I think actually, Maria, I did. Actually, Maria, I think I added Lynn. Last time we saw each other was at a Chanda when I was demoing. Yes, it was, and I can't. Oh yeah, because we had a look at what you was demoing, and I don't think it was great, if I remember rightly. Does anyone here live in Norfolk? Oh, yes, Brenda. Claire lives in Norfolk, don't you, Claire? Norwich. That's sort of like Norfolk way. I'll get to watch instead of in person. The commute from South Carolina might be a bit far. Nancy, it might be a bit far,
Nancy,
but
hey, we can come out to you.
Nancy, we would happily come out to you,
we'll
wouldn't we?
Come out to you.
Yeah, or we could do like a craft retreat. We could do 3 or 4 days of craft retreat. something that I am thinking about, actually, if anybody's interested. I'm not sure where, what and how, but it was just an idea. Tuesday is a 31st. Right. 1st of October. I think you mean I meant February. Did I say October?
Probably
no
knowing
idea.
now.
Yes, Claire says yes. Brenda, I'm not quite sure whereabouts you are, Brenda, but yeah. Where are you? Oh, they're having a conversation between themselves. Oh, right, yes, so Feb. Yeah, 31st of January and 1st of February is the next studio shows that I'm doing. Me for a craft retreat. Amelia, definitely 100%. We need a craft retreat.
Yeah.
We need a weekend away. We need a couple of days. Let's do it. I'll add you all to the craft workshop group, and then we'll get together and have a look to see when we can do it all. And Yvette, you'll be up for it as well. Perfect. And it will work really well with what I've got coming up, I think, as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of thinking Hingham. I know, not far away.
That's Brenda
oh,
and
right,
Claire
Brenda
chatting.
and Claire chatting. It's been nice. Is there anything else? Anybody else want to have a chat about anything else? I obviously cannot talk about what's coming up with Heartfelt Creations. I do know what's coming up with Heartfelt Creations. I know what's coming up for the next 4 months, I think. Even Lorraine doesn't know what's coming up because I have to keep some things a little bit of a secret.
I haven't been, I'll try and wait till she starts prepping, then I have a walk round and...
Yeah, she has a bit of a nose. Caroline, Long Sutton, oh, that is a lovely village. We went there, can you remember? I had my, what did I have done? I had my... Don't tell everybody, that was you. I don't have Botox now, actually. But yeah, I... can't afford it. I can't afford it. I have to heat the house. We went to so my lady that does my eyebrows and everything is based in Long Sutton, isn't she?
That's a nice little tea room.
Lorraine's saying I'm in trouble when I come off it, but I don't have Botox anymore.
No,
I can't afford
you haven't
Botox.
had it for a long time.
I haven't had it, and I'm too far from Long Sutton. I did drive there. What did I have done? I can't remember, some skin facial that I treated. Oh, my daughter brought me, I think, for my birthday or something. And in actual fact, Zara, where are you? You said you was going to join us. That's my daughter, my youngest daughter, who's actually in the... Actually, she's not in the group, is she? That's probably why. Yes. So, yeah, Long Sutton's a lovely village. And I travelled there once, got stuck in traffic. It took me 2.5 hours, I think.
It's not as bad as your hairdresser that used to go to Saxon. She got stuck in a ditch.
Oh yeah. She was only coming from Peterborough and I lived in Boston, which is about 45 minutes from Peterborough, and I lived in a big farmhouse in the middle of nowhere, and she was running late, wasn't she?
Yeah. She took a wrong turn.
And about an hour later, I panicked. I kept panicking because she wasn't answering her phone or anything. And then eventually she answered. She said, Nikki, she said, I'm not going to make it. She said, I think I'm near you. I said, what do you mean you think I'm near you? She said, well, I am, but I'm stuck in a ditch.
Yeah. She took a wrong turn in and
she went straight
car and went into a ditch.
Straight in the ditch. Right, Lynn, Suffolk, County Durham. Are you coming to any craft shows in London? Which craft shows are we talking? Are you talking like Ali Pally or something like that? Amelia. Because that's London Way, isn't it?
Ali Pally is.
Alexandra. So that's actually where I started this journey. Crazy journey, to be honest. So yeah, Ali Pally. But yes, I will try and... I don't know, as I say, lots of things going on. So I'm not sure if I might be there.
Could be.
Sometime.
Might not be.
Not 100% sure, but we could just visit. We could go.
We could.
We could take some shopping bags with us.
Oh gosh, we could definitely do that.
We could definitely do that. I'm in Herne, Kent. So that's sort of down there, isn't it?
Amelia, yes. For Ali Pally.
Yeah. We'll have to do something, won't we?
Yeah. Well, we could
get my
be,
diary out.
If you're not on a stand, we could have a nice walk round, couldn't we? We used to travel lodges. We can find a travel lodge.
We like our travel lodges too.
We like our travel lodges.
Or Esher.
Esher.
Where's that then? Esher. Yeah, it'd be great to see you at Ali Pali. Oh, I love Ali Pali. When is the next Ali Pali then?
That's a good
Perhaps
idea,
we
Lynn.
need to suggest to Sir Stamplot that you come to Peterborough. Yeah, I haven't been in touch with them for a very long time, obviously, because I've been moving around and that. But yeah, we could.
We'll put that
I'll
for
tell
you,
you what,
Lynn. Get
Lynn.
on it.
You get on that one, Lynn.
We
and
delegate,
see what
yeah.
we can do. But maybe you've got some craft shops around near you, and they do classes. You know, I could do it through them. Anybody that's watching. Maybe Ohio is a little bit too far, but
It's nice though.
but we're not going to say no. Oh, I've never been. Oh, Sue, Ali
No, I
Pali.
haven't. I've never been.
Have you never been?
No.
Have you done Birmingham, NEC?
Yeah.
Ali Pali. Oh, I don't know.
Not for craft. I went for good food show.
Oh,
I've
did
never
you?
been to craft.
Oh, I've
for
done the
Birmingham.
Birmingham. I
Or
did a
I-
couple of shows actually from there for Create and Craft. Right, Lynn is going to get on hopefully to Sir Stamplot in Peterborough. So yeah, we kind of need to pick some areas so that everybody can actually join in. So we'll travel the country. Hey, we should get. What do you think to this, Sue? I reckon we should get a camper. Is it what do you call it? Motorhome. Definitely a motorhome, and me and Lorraine could travel. Oh, who was it from Create and Craft that used to do that? And I don't know whether he still does.
Oh, John Bloodworth.
John Bloodworth. Does everybody remember the gentleman crafter?
John Bloodworth. Used to do the scan and cut.
Yeah, does the scan and cut. I think he still does. But he travelled the country for about a year doing classes and this, that, and everywhere. So, we need to do that. I need a camper van.
Yes, we'll have to save up and get one.
Yeah, definitely.
11th and 12th of March.
Oh, that's not too far. And I haven't got shows that weekend. Definitely need to do. Even if we just all catch up. How about that? Even if I won't be doing a stand there, not in March.
No.
For anybody, unless you know anybody that wants me to be there. But no. But yeah, we could all meet up and we'll put it in. So add yourselves to the my workshop group. Well, I'll send the invites, and then we'll sort out what we're all going to do at Ali Pali, and we'll all meet up.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, we'll have to get some t-shirts all done so we all wear the same t-shirts so we can't get lost. So yeah, should we all meet up? Yes, Amelia, 100% we should meet up in Ali Pali. It's a date. Are you working, Lorraine?
If it's weekend, I'm not working weekends, am I?
I assume that is the weekend. So yeah, Sue's saying awesome idea. I maybe need to win the lottery before I get a motorhome. But
Yeah,
hey,
we're not going to win on my £2.70 lottery wins, are we?
But another one of my 2023 what's the word? New Year's resolution. I don't know what you call it. Is dream. And so I've got a lot of dreams for this year. So yeah, definitely need win the lottery is going to be on the list of.
Yeah, but I think you have to enter the lottery to be able to win it.
I do it occasionally because I can't do it every single week. Because then I'm never going to win. So I just do it. I did it all over Christmas and got no. Well, what did it get me over Christmas? Nothing.
It got me £140.
Yeah. Well. I'm going on the Saturday, right? So we need to put it on here, and then we'll add you to the group, and then we need to decide what day we're going to do it.
Yeah.
Because some of you are possibly doing the Sunday.
What? 11th and 12th of March. Let me look at my route.
I mean, we could do both days. What do you reckon? Just asking the she's checking a rota. She's my crafty assist. Well, she's actually. What are you? What should we say? Right,
Dog's body.
She's my assistant. She's my
Counsellor.
Yeah, she's my therapist, my life therapist, my personal counsellor. What else are you?
Oh my God.
I would say chef. Okay, but that's her husband.
That's my husband.
They do. They don't. I don't have it anymore. because I don't cook. Because
My rota's not out for March that day.
Right.
It goes up to 2nd.
Okay, we'll sort that out, but definitely. So they do Meals on Wheels. They don't do Meals on Wheels, but her husband used to bring me round a Sunday lunch. That's what good friends they are. Because they knew that if they didn't send one round, I wouldn't eat for about 2 weeks. Pot noodles and ham wraps is my favourite. Will you drive? I would probably drive to Ali Pali. I don't do trains and stuff. So yeah, I'll be driving.
I definitely won't be driving.
Oh, I'll probably go interstate and do both. Claire, yeah, that's what I'm probably thinking. As I say, it all depends on what I'm doing, doesn't it?
Yes.
Because I've got lots of things. But yeah. So we said we was probably going to do about half an hour. Oh, you was asking Claire, Brenda. So is there anything else anybody wants to talk about? Have a chitty chat about? Because this has just been absolutely.
It's been lovely,
great, isn't it?
It's been lovely.
It's been nice. With
It's a bit of a tutorial next time.
Yeah,
as
I
well,
will do. Yeah, so what we'll do is I'll do a weekly live, which will include obviously a tutorial, but then we'll just have a chitty chat as well. Can't do it every week with Lorraine. Lorraine won't be with me every single week.
No,
because sometimes Lorraine obviously has to work,
and I have to look after my mother as well.
Yeah, so she won't be able to do it all the time. But yeah,
No.
but you will if you.
I will if I'm free.
If you're free,
Definitely, yes.
So yeah, so probably next week I will. What is it tomorrow? Friday.
Friday tomorrow.
Right. So just have to sort out what I'm doing at the beginning of the week, and I'm probably thinking not a lot.
Let me have a look.
I know there's definitely going to be some tutorials going on to. I've got to go, Caroline. That was lovely for you to get involved. Thank you. Hi, Zara. You're a bit late now, Zara. Where are you? Where have you been? So this is Zara, my daughter, my youngest daughter, that's just joined us. So yeah, we had I'll ring you and tell you about the mishap. We went on live. That was all going great. The sound went off. So then I cancelled it and turned the live off and decided to do it again. But unfortunately, I did it on my own Facebook. So Zara says, hi everyone, only just remembered. So Zara's probably been at work all day. Excuses. But yeah, but I did it. Lorraine, Zara says, hi. Take your photo to work with you, lol. Take your phone to work with you, lol. Oh, Zara's always got a phone with her. But yeah, so it's been good, isn't it?
Yeah,
I like this. I could do this every day, to be honest. Hey, I'll tell you what we'll do is when I'm sitting in my craft room prepping, maybe I should put a live on so you could see what I'm doing. Yeah. Oh, but they're not allowed to see what I'm doing, are they? That's the only. But maybe you could watch when I'm making the flowers. So today, I've got a video going on. So this is what I've been doing today. Well, actually, it's taken me how many days? Because I had a day off yesterday, but I've done some of the foam lilies. Look, aren't they gorgeous? I don't know. You want me on this?
Sue Popwell. I'm not allowed to. It's no use me having my phone at work.
Oh, Sue's not.
I work on A&E.
Oh, Lorraine. Yeah, unfortunately,
I wouldn't be able to do it. If I could, I would. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, so these are the foam flowers. So that I will be putting a tutorial on tomorrow. It will be a quickie one on Instagram and in the group and on my Facebook. But then I will be doing an in-depth one on YouTube. Okay, for those of you that want it. So yeah, so if you want to do these, I'll be doing a video on those. But I can't make my mind up. Do I prefer the foam or do I prefer the paper? What do you think, guys? Paper?
Foam.
Or foam? I think
foam.
the foam.
I'm
definitely liking the foam. Sue works in the NHS as well. Yeah.
I've been on A&E for about 15 years, so I've seen some changes.
You've seen a lot of changes, haven't you?
But
semi-retired
this is
why
now.
Lorraine has so much patience with me, I think.
Yeah.
And then I miss that. Enjoying chatting with you. Glad you're still with Heartfelt. Hubby came home, so I've got to go and take care. Okay, I can't remember who that was. I missed it. Shez Craft, hi. Thank you for joining us. We've kind of been on for about... How long have we been on for?
Nearly an hour and a half.
Nearly an hour and a half. I could just keep going, to be honest, but I do actually need to go to the toilet.
Oh, well done, Sue. 23 years.
Wow. Oh, that's amazing.
I started in 2004 in the NHS, so it's a few years for me. After I was an engineer for 14 years.
Yeah, because she's actually my personal nurse as well. We forgot to mention that, didn't we? Because I don't do doctors, so yeah. Bless her. Bring them on video, Shez. I think you should have joined. But yeah, what else have we got to talk about? Is that about it? Because we said we were going to do about half an hour.
Yeah.
The time is gone. It's been amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely really enjoyed it. Zara's put, I'm so proud of you, stepping out of your comfort zone. Right, so where Zara's going with that is, I can do the studio. I absolutely love the studio. I can do my shows any day of the week, do it with my eyes closed and have no problem. But you put me in front of my phone camera and I absolutely hate it. Why do I hate it, Lorraine? I just do, don't I?
Yeah.
I just, even like doing the YouTube videos, I feel so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But doing this tonight has actually, I'm more myself. I need to do this on my YouTubes.
Yeah.
You know, I hate it when all you're seeing is my hands. So that's something that maybe I would consider. I'm going to have to get another camera set up, I think, so that you can see my face and you can see, so that I don't look like all you're seeing is my hands. I think it's awful. And as well, I seem to put a bit of a pop. Have I got a posh voice on now? I don't know. Have I, Zara, got a posh voice on? Because as soon as I get in front of the camera, I put a posh voice on. I don't know. It's like, do we all have phone, you know, them phone voices when you answer the phone and you don't know who it is and you answer in a completely different voice?
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, that's all you get out of Pat.
Yeah.
I can talk for Scotland. Yeah, me too, Jennifer.
So
it's been awesome chatting. Thank you, Sue. Yeah, it's been absolutely amazing. Great to see you here.
Yeah.
When we go off, I will actually try and save it. So I don't know why you'd want to watch this back. But obviously, hi Julie. Thanks for tuning in. We're actually just about finishing, Julie. But I will, as I say, save the video and put it in the group. For those of you that might want to watch it again, the crazy duo. We had a bit of a mishap at the beginning, but we kind of got there, I think. And I'm actually looking really tired. Do I look tired?
Oh, you don't look bad.
I've not been sleeping very well. I think I probably had about 3 hours sleep last night and maybe 2 the night before.
Yeah.
And then I end up trying to catnap during the day, which isn't working at the minute. So much going on with life. And I'm sure you all have been there. So yes, it has been really great to see you. Oh, thanks, Claire. I think it is really nice that we can sort of like have the group, and it's really nice. But I just feel that it's so impersonal. We're typing, you know, like Jennifer's just said, it's nice seeing you on your group instead of just on TV. Yeah, and I should have done this a very long time ago.
I think that's the main thing there, isn't it? Being more proactive.
Yeah, I mean, it was something that I wanted to do during lockdown, and
circumstances didn't allow it.
Circumstances, people didn't allow it, shall we say? So it's been great. Great to see you and chat, but got to go now. Take care, Lynn, and Lynn, I tell Marie I did just see her message pop up, and I do understand, bless her, and we all need to meet up for that crafty catch up in Ali. We'll do we'll do Ali Pally. But as I say, I think it'd be nice if we me and Lorraine need an excuse to get out, to be honest.
We do.
Lorraine actually has to drag me out of the house.
I do. I try, but...
Unfortunately, I I don't know, what is it? Is there a word for
Comfort
it?
zone. You're stuck in
It's,
your little.
It's my comfort
cocoon.
zone, and yeah, I get lost in my little cocoon. But yeah, I get out sometimes. Well, some weeks, some not. But we'll talk no more about that. And I'd like to say that he was probably watching this now, but he's not in the group. But he could probably find it. And yeah, we'll say no more, shall we? But yes, so it's been great seeing you all, and I will let you know when we'll do the next Facebook Live.
And a happy New Year.
And a happy New Year,
everybody.
And yeah. And anything you want to see in the group, tutorials, reviews, if you want to ask me questions, please ask. Be part of the group. Let's get this as a real good craft community, I think. Yeah? Okay, so we will see you, what's today now? Thursday.
Thursday.
It's Thursday, isn't it?
Yeah,
so I'm thinking we might do next Wednesday or Thursday next week, but I will let you know in the
Wednesday
group.
would be better. I'm at work Thursday, and Friday I'm at a funeral.
Oh, right.
I'm into a funeral Friday.
So probably looking at Wednesday then next week, but I will let you all know, and we'll put it in the group. So, and then I will also put the links and everything to my YouTube, my Instagram, my Facebook. There will be invites going out to my Facebook page, and I do hope you will support me in that, because it's something Facebook are making me do, not something that I want to do. So yeah. So
we'll call it a wrap.
We'll call it a wrap, and dead on 8:30. How about that? Hour and a half. Actually, really enjoyed it. Thank you. See you soon.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you, Amelia. Speak to you